During quarantine, there wasn't a lot to do, and my sister and I were getting stir-crazy. We felt like we just had to get out of the house. We decided to go to a local park where we knew we would be able to spread out and we wouldn't be close to other people. It was a nice spring day and it felt amazing to be in nature. Best of all, we were the only ones there. At the time, the app TikTok was just starting to become popular. I thought I was supposed to be for younger kids, but my sister convinced me to try it out. After we both scrolled through videos for a while, my sister suggested that we make our own TikTok. She wanted to do one with us lip singing and dancing to a popular song. I was hesitant since I'm certainly not the best dancer, but after lots of convincing, I eventually gave in. It took us tons of practice runs before we got the video right. I have to admit it was pretty fun. We were both out of breath from all the activity, laughing so hard and having a great time. When my sister showed me the finished TikTok, I was actually impressed. It looked a lot better than I had been expecting. My sister didn't have very many followers, and I doubted that many people would see it, so I let her post it. We hung out at the park a while longer before it started to get dark, and we knew we needed to get home for dinner. Later that night, I was doing schoolwork in my room when my sister came in and was acting all excited. She told me we were getting a lot of views on the TikTok we filmed together. I'm not super into posting on social media, but I was glad my sister was happy. After finishing my schoolwork, I decided to watch a few episodes of TV before going to sleep. I was laying in bed and decided to open TikTok and check how many views my sister's TikTok had gotten. I was scrolling through the comments when one in particular made my blood run cold. It read, "Loved watching you two dance at the park today. Maybe I'll see you girls again soon." The comment was written by someone whose username began with the phrase, "always watching." I walked to my sister's room and showed her the comment. We were both creeped out because we hadn't seen anyone at the park that day. We clicked on the person's profile, but they had no public videos and very little information, so there was no telling who left the comment. We brushed it off, figuring it was just someone messing with us. My sister deleted the comment and blocked the person's account. I went back to my room and tried my best to go to sleep, but was startled by my phone ringing. I didn't recognize the number, but I answered it. "Why did you guys block me?" a deep male voice said. I was too shocked to answer. Then the man told me to enjoy my night because it would be me and my sister's last time ever in our own beds. He then hung up, leaving me with a sick feeling in my stomach. I went to my sister's room and told her what happened. We were so scared that we were crying and shaking. How did someone from TikTok find my personal phone number? It wasn't shown anywhere on any of my accounts or my sister's. We decided to wake up my parents and tell them what happened. At first they were confused because they didn't know anything about TikTok, but when I told them about the phone call, their face went white and they called the police. The police traced the phone number to a burner phone that was sitting in a house out in the country that was abandoned. We still have no idea who the person was that made the phone call, but we haven't heard anything from them since. My friend, who I'll call Kelly, and I got really into TikTok when we were in high school. We loved sending each other videos and sometimes made a few of our own. We usually just did the trending dance videos and maybe a few makeup videos from time to time. But one Saturday we were hanging out and didn't have anything to do. I suggested we go take a drive somewhere and maybe get a good background for a TikTok. Kelly agreed and we began brainstorming places to go. Kelly told me that at school the other day, some kids in one of her classes were talking about this old bridge that was located a few towns over. The legend was that back in the 1950s, a mother was running across the bridge with her infant son. She was trying to escape her abusive husband. But the husband caught up to them and shoved both the mother and the baby off the bridge into the water below. Sadly, they both died. Ever since then, the bridge is said to be haunted. In fact, people said that if you cross the bridge at night, you can hear the woman screaming. Kelly and I were intrigued. Even though neither one of us believed in ghosts, we figured it would be a fun trip and we could document our experience on TikTok. We waited until evening and then eventually got in the car to leave just as it was starting to get dark. We found the area where the bridge was and parked in the lot nearby. I can't lie, the bridge even looked creepy. The stone was crumbling in places and it looked pretty unsafe. But Kelly and I had come all this way, so we were determined to go across it and get our TikTok. When we approached the entrance of the bridge, we saw a warning sign out front that said some parts of the bridge were unsafe and anyone who crossed would be doing so at their own risk. Kelly and I looked at each other, both of us nervous, and we began making our way across the bridge. We were quiet and we were sure to step carefully. All of a sudden, I felt a giant waft of ice-cold air. This was strange because it was August and still very hot out. I looked at Kelly and could tell by her terrified expression that she had felt it too. What happened next was by far the scariest thing I've ever experienced. Even though Kelly and I could clearly see that we were the only people on the bridge, we heard the sound of 2 sets of running footsteps right behind us. Suddenly, the footsteps stopped and we heard a woman scream, followed by the sound of something dropping into the water below us. Kelly and I both screamed at the top of our lungs and set off running towards the exit of the bridge and back to the car. The second we got inside, Kelly took off at full speed away from the bridge. She didn't slow down until we got back home. Kelly and I don't talk about this incident very often because of how disturbing it was, but one thing for sure, ghosts are real. I've liked the app TikTok ever since it came out. I don't make any videos myself, but I love to watch my favorite content creators and keep up with current trends. Because I don't have any content, the only thing that is personal on my account is my profile picture, which is a selfie, and my first name, which is part of my username. I followed lots of people, but didn't have any followers myself. One day after school, I was procrastinating on my homework and laying on the couch while scrolling through TikToks. I was surprised when all of a sudden I got a red notification indicating that I had a new friend request. I was surprised because, like I said, I didn't have any content on my profile at all. I clicked the notification to see who had sent it, but there wasn't any name attached to the profile. It was just an assortment of random letters and numbers. I assumed it was probably just a bot, but I accepted the friend request anyway and then requested to follow the person back. After about 30 minutes, I got a notification that my friend request had been accepted. I clicked on the person's profile to see what types of videos they had. There was only one post. The cover image of the video was black, and in red lettering it read, "The love of my life," with a red rose underneath. Out of curiosity, I decided to watch the video. I could have never anticipated what I would have seen when I clicked on that video, but it's safe to say it was one of the most shocking things I've ever experienced. It was a slideshow of pictures, and all of them were of me. There was no speaking, just romantic music playing in the back. I was young and had never had a boyfriend. I didn't even have a crush, so I had no idea who had made this video or how they even found my account to begin with. No one, not even any of my friends, knew the username. As more and more photos of myself appeared on the screen, I became even more shocked. I recognized most of them from my social media pages. I only have Facebook and Instagram, and both of those accounts are private. Whoever sent this must have been someone I knew in person. Shaken, I put down my phone and decided to just try my best to focus on homework and not think about the creepy video. I made myself wait all the way until after dinner that night to check and see if the account had posted anything else. When I finally looked, I was terrified by what I saw. There were 3 new videos. One was of me walking home from school. The second was of me walking my dog. And the third was of me swinging on a swing at a nearby playground while talking to one of my friends. In each of the videos, there was a caption in which whoever owned the account expressed how much they loved me. I have never felt more scared or violated in my life. The second my parents got home, I told them what happened and we filed a police report. But by the time the police looked up the account, it had been deleted. Years have gone by, and I still wonder who my stalker was and if they are still stalking me today. What do you guys think? Would you have been scared? Drop a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.